So now we'll make the basic torch into a product which lights up. If this one ever lights up, there we are. Into a product that lights up. There we go. A product. Now we'll just use some very simple materials, some strips of coloured paper. We've got a glue stick and a pair of scissors. I mean, you're going to put in all sorts of other materials if you wish, but here's a very simple way to do it. So what I'm thinking about doing is something whereby we cover up the bulb and perhaps use the other type of bulb for this. Cover up the bulb with a material that's going to let a lot of the light shine through. And having looked at these types of coloured paper, the pink lets the most light through. So I suppose you could say it's quite, well, medium to sort of high translucency. It lets light through it, but it doesn't completely block the light. It would be opaque. It doesn't let the light shine through really easily, because if it did, we would be able to see the light bulb, but we'll just hopefully see the light from the bulb. So here we're going out. We'll use the pink, which is going to encapsulate the bulb, and then we'll see the light from the side, and we'll use a different colour for the body. So I'm just going to use maybe green, and we'll create a body for this because it simply looks too plain at the moment. So the way I'll do that, look, is I'll fold this piece of strip of paper in half. So the strip of paper has been chosen so that it's the same width across there, look, as the torch itself, and that's 5 centimeters. So this is a 5 centimeter strip cut from a full sheet of A4 paper, so that's about 30 centimeters long, 5 centimeters wide. So the reason why we've folded it in half like that is we just want to cut a little V shape at the end there, look. And the reason we're doing that is to create an opening to let the bulb pop through. So it's a bit like a poncho item of clothing. Look, there it goes. That's going to go around like that. And now what we want to do is wrap that completely around the whole thing. But we want to try and pull it tight as well. If we pull it nice and tight, then we don't have this thing where it all sticks out very unevenly like that. So I'm just going to try and pull it tight when we do this. And while you're holding it like that, look, pinch the edges there. So that top edge, if you pinch it, then what it'll do is it'll gather around and create a proper flat shape. So there we go. I'm going to wrap that one right underneath like that. Pinch that one. Try and create a bit of an edge. Pinch that one, and then wrap this one right round as well. So that's going to wrap around there. Pinch it there, look. Pinch it there. And now we could just put some sticky tape on there, but that doesn't look very good. So what we'll do is, look, we'll open it up again and use a glue stick. No, we won't. We'll just use the sticky tape for now, and then we'll look for another glue stick later. Fantastic. Right, in you go there. Just check it, see if it still works. That's right, yeah. So we've created a sort of a reasonable body for it. We can cover the sides in another time, so don't worry about that just yet. So now what we're going to go for is the wrap around. Let's just try and judge how much that's going to take. Well, I think we won't need all of this, so we'll just cut off a bit like that. Let's just check. Possibly a little bit more. And we could use these offcuts for other things as well. So now what we want to do is wrap that all the way around. There we go. I'll try and create the sticky tape joint at the back here, look, so we don't see it. There we go. Open it out, line it up, a little bit of sticky tape. Again, it's going to look neater if we do use glue stick for this, but needs must for the moment. So now form the shape, look, proper little squarish shaped end. Tuck that back in, come on, you can do it. We'll getting there. Form that into a square shape, look, at the end, like that. Well, maybe we could try it again later without hurrying as much. So that's the basic idea there. And well, let's go a bit further and say, well, look, that looks like the head. We could have a face drawn on there, or create cutouts to let more light through, or put more colours in. That's an idea. We'll perhaps explore that later. But let's make it into a creature look. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and create a little sort of, let's see, I think I'll create a little sort of bird creature, just as a novelty. So let's make these into wings. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's going to be the wing there. Look, so what I'll do is I'll round it off like that. And I've folded it in half again, and the idea there is, look, it's just to make it sort of symmetrically cut. And each of these, this just represents the feathers on the bird, on the bird's wings. I don't think we'll need any more than that. There we go. When you open it out, eventually, there's our cute little wings. And what they're going to do is, look, they're going to tuck under at the back. They're going to tuck under at the back. And then if that's the front there, there's our little wings. So I'm just imagining a beak sticking out, the eyes, possibly little ears sticking up. And there's no reason why we couldn't put little cuts in the top, waves in the top there to make it look like, again, like feathers. We'll turn these lights down and we'll turn the torch on, and let's just see if we can see the effect we're looking for. I'll just try and block the light out coming from the side there. Let's see if we can turn it on. Not having very much look there. There we are. Let's just turn it on. On, off, on, off, on, off. I mean, this room isn't very dark, so you don't get the sort of full effect, but you get the idea of the translucent material there, the translucent material in the head of the creature. Just to illustrate one point, look, about the shadow mask. If we were to do this, look, and cut a little piece of a darker material, and then use it inside, and people call this a mask, we could actually create the shape which could give us the shadow that we desire. So let's just give that a try. I'll put that in there. Now let's turn the light on. And we're nearly there, look. We're nearly there. Bit more experimentation, and if it was darker, we'd see that a lot more clearly. So that's first try at making a very simple light up novelty. I'm just imagining that, using that bit of card and creating some little feet that stick out. Some little feet that stick out on the bird.